Good, beautiful morning, everyone. We're coming to you today from Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. This is going to be our grounds tour. You will see our room tour separately. You guys know what to do. Grab yourselves a tasty treat and a beverage of your choice and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside this elevator and inside this vlog at all times. There's no buttons. The fancy elevators of Coronado. There's no buttons. What do you think?
LL, please.
Back to the car. Here he comes. I found the treehouse.
Hi, I'm Kristina from Hammocks to Coasters.
I have told you time and time again, you're not going to paint the baby pink. Gonna drive the Jeep. Gonna drive it down the road. See where we go.
So I'm innocently strolling around this very nice. 1, 2, 3, go. On the next episode of Alone Family Challenge.
Hi, Mr. Pink.
Who is this little bundle of joy?
We have done our early check-in. Our room is not quite ready, so we're gonna go grab some breakfast. We had a hard decision between Rick's Lounge for breakfast or the El Mercado, and we went with the El Mercado, which is actually the quick service here at Coronado, because Teddy really wanted Mickey waffles. That's a tradition for him, and they do not have Mickey waffles at Rick's. They only have pancakes, which Teddy loves pancakes as well. But he really was craving Mickey waffles. So I did the children's meal of the Mickey waffles today. And you have a choice of like bacon or sausage with it. I went with sausage this morning. Teddy doesn't eat either. So usually I get that. And then you get to choose like between a cutie and a drinkable yogurt. Teddy always prefers the drinkable yogurt because actually he had cuties out of our snack pack this morning. We have cuties all the time at home and in the van and stuff. And of course, chocolate milk. I'm really excited to see the characters on the chocolate milk from here. Jack Jack, which is a really nerdy point for us because Teddy was born, the day Teddy was born, Incredibles 2 came out. So Teddy has always been, since day one, my little Jack Jack. And on the other side is Edna. Look at that. That is super, super awesome. So the boys have gone up to use potty break. And then Mark's gonna pick out his food. Mark didn't really know what he wanted, so he sat with Teddy for a few minutes while I got Teddy's and mine. And since we did eat so many snacks at the KOA before we came over, I just wanted something light to go with the sausage I'll eat off Teddy's plate. And they have empanadas here. So I thought, oh, that's different. That's not something you typically get at a Disney quick service, so I must try those. And you can get a side of pico and sour cream out of the cooler with it. So I'm gonna try out these empanadas. I will cut into them to show you this cross section before I start diving in, but really, really excited about this option. While I wait for the boys to come back, just showing you the outside of Rick's, where yes, you can do breakfast, lunch, and dinner there. There is no annual pass holder discount there. The only places where there's an annual pass holder discount here at Coronado is at Three Bridges, and in the place, I forgot the name of it, that's up on top of the over at Destino Tower. I'm sorry, having a total brain fart right now. Here's kind of a look at the El Mercado. We've always liked it in here. It's very beautiful. The colorings fit the theming of the resort. We've always liked this quick service. It's a little bit pricey, I thought. Like Teddy's Mickey waffles, I think were $13.50. It was 13 something. And comparatively to either French Quarter or the All Stars and Pop Century that we've been doing in the past year, that's a little bit pricey for a children's Mickey waffle meal. But, you know, that's why I just had the empanadas to kind of even it out. But other than it being a little bit pricier than some areas, it is beautiful. It's a beautiful quick service. I looked up the answer to what my brain fart was. Currently, it's Toledo. Toledo is the fancy restaurant at the top of Grand Destino Tower. They accept annual pass holder discount, and Three Bridges accepts an annual pass holder discount. But quick service doesn't, Maya does not, and Rick's does not. I cut open the empanada to show you a cross section. I haven't tasted it yet. Smells good, looks good, and yeah, especially if you don't have a huge appetite and you like something with a little kick to it, might be a good option for $8.
I thought it was a Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
A Mickey waffle.
Are you gonna eat yours first? Ah, crunch. Good? You nosy what Daddy's getting? Is it good, honey?
That's good lowering down on these lures.
I enjoyed one of the empanada plain. Get a good feel for its base taste. Pretty good. A little bit of heat, but not so much it's gonna blow you over. Of course, I have a high tolerance for spice, but the pico's actually pretty nice looking. I like seeing that cilantro in there. It looks really good. I'm sorry I'm laughing. I'm trying to control it, but Mark comes strolling back across the plaza and he has this bowl and I'm thinking, oh, what did he get? Some kind of like burrito bowl or something? He sits down and he takes off the top and he goes, I got a Greek salad. I did not expect that.
Like Italian sandwich I almost got too.
Was there? What made you choose?
Because I thought it was a better deal for what it was.
Yeah.
I thought they have a breakfast sandwich that's $10.50.
Yeah.
That's a little pricey.
Yeah.
So at least a nice salad, $12.
Yeah, I was saying that. I was saying that about Teddy's kids meal. That's quite a price hike compared to other resorts here on property. My empanadas are good. And as you know, we come from South Florida. You can get empanadas anywhere. $8 is still a little pricey, even theme park prices. But they are good at least. So I am getting enjoyment because it is at least what I thought is something different you don't find at other quick services around property. But even so, even with Disney prices, I think still $8 is a little pricey for that. I was just walking out to use the restroom real quick. And side note, if you need restrooms while you're here, you either got to go down just inside the entrance to Maya or back up in the old lobby where you used to check in. And I came back past Rick's and noticed you can do mobile order takeout. So if you don't want to book a reservation or pay the tip and all that, and maybe you wanted something to take back to your room or take outside for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, there is an offering to do mobile order takeout. So I thought that was a good note. Side note, I did quote the price wrong on the children's Mickey waffles. They were $12.50, not $13. That's what it was, is the adult ones. That's why I got confused. But the adult Mickey waffles are much bigger than the kids ones. They were pretty big. So here are the hours of operation, because it's also, should be noted, this is not ongoing like most Disney resorts. So it's only open in certain time blocks. So in other words, you have a half-hour break. So if you come at 11:15, I think you might be able to still come in and get like a refillable drink, but you won't get any food. So their service hours are breakfast 7 to 11, lunch 11:30 to 2, dinner is 5 to 11. Okay, so this does say you can do grab and go and soda refills available ongoing from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Another interesting note is Mark looked on the Disney Plus app, not Disney Plus, the My Disney Experience app. Sorry, I guess I need extra coffee this morning. The mobile order you do not do on My Disney Experience, so you must have to like scan that queue reader, or maybe there's something in the room. We haven't gotten into our room yet to start our room tour. But if you want to do mobile order, probably scan that Q code or come here to get takeout or something. It is beautiful to walk around this resort. The boys have gone off to do some exploring. I'm kind of waiting for our room to be ready to show you. And then I'm going to show you some other stuff. You also have the Rick's Cafe here, which has some beautiful, beautiful pastries. So let's step inside and look at some of those. Beautiful looking bagels. Looks like chocolate croissants, regular croissants. Ooh. So maybe for breakfast or just as a quick snack before you head off to the parks or wherever you're going for the day. Look at some of these. Really, really good looking. Ooh, that coffee cake looks really good too. Then you also have some grab-and-go yogurt here, which is also over in the quick service grab-and-go food cups. Greek salad, like what Mark had for his breakfast, which he actually liked. He thought it was a good choice to kind of give him some fuel. Like I mentioned earlier, we had snacks at the KOA before we came over anyway. Some grab sandwiches. You can also get the empanadas here, like what I had. And then they also have bacon, egg, and cheese burritos for grab and go. Also a coffee bar here if you want something a little bit fancier than what you get in your resort mug. From what I saw though at that Rick's Cafe, it does look like the line to cash out can back up quite heavily. So just be prepared for that in the morning rush hours. So this is the old grand entrance before they had the Destino Tower and switched that all of their check-in was over at Grand Destino Tower. But back in the day when we used to come from Maine and stay at this resort, this was always our big grand entrance, was this fountain. Next to it is the gift shop, Panchitos. Then head down towards the convention center and the restaurants, which would be where Rick's Cafe, Rick's Lounge, El Mercado, and Maya Grill would all be found. There's several of these around the resort too, especially here in the, El Centro area, that you can try to touch and swipe around to find out certain things like park hours. If you have events or meetings going on here at the convention center, they'll have that information as well. Finding out about dining and lodges, shops, pools and recreation, and also a resort map. We were playing with this with Teddy earlier. He really likes maps, so he was wicked excited to see this resort map. I'm not going to stroll through the gift shop very much. A lot of it is very similar to other resorts, but I do like to try to point out when there's resort-specific merchandise. I didn't get as much of a chance to do that 2 weeks ago in my French Quarter review, but I do want to try to get in more of a habit to do that. The lovely Coronado Springs top, magnets, beverage container, glasses, oh, a nice little bag. It does say Coronado Springs on it. Oh, those ornaments are adorable. Beach towel. And here's a look at those tops. Coasters. For quite a while, Mark was getting in a habit of collecting coasters, which actually, coasters in our name is actually represented by roller coasters. I love roller coasters. I'm obsessed with roller coasters, but it could stand for Mark's obsession with drink coasters as well, actually, if you wanted to be technical. Some more resort-specific merch. Nice polos. Oh, Mark had a Coronado Springs polo from like, oh my gosh, 15, almost 20 years ago now, that he used to love to wear. I should get him a new one, maybe for birthday. Shh, don't tell anybody. He's not with me. He'll never know. Well, I'm not seeing any 2X's right now. That's usually what he would wear, would be a 2X. Coming around the other side, this Tommy Bahama pullover, that is beautiful as well. With the Coronado Springs logo. And then a lot of the rest of it is typical to any resort found on Disney property. You're just general Disney merchandise. You have general snacks, first aid needs, just a little hit or miss of anything, cold drinks, bottle form, and anything like that. If you were to turn to the right, by that fountain I just showed you. This is the old check-in area. And there's restrooms off that way. So that would be another place if you're near any of the dining that you could come easily use a restroom. And so when they changed the check-in to be over in the Grand Destino Tower, they turned this into a lovely, lovely just lounge area, work area. There's a lot of great seating options, a lot of great charging options. If you're like me, waiting to check in to actually go see your room's not ready yet, or perhaps you're waiting for your ground transportation back to the airport, or maybe it's hot out, maybe it's cold out, maybe it's one of our famous daily Florida thunder showers, or maybe you just, like me, I'm going back to school soon. I'm gonna need to be doing schoolwork every day. So there's a lot of nice table space with plugs that you could set up a laptop. And maybe you just need time away from your family. There's a nice chess set here. And there's a checker set back up over here too. And again, if you kind of take a peek as I walk around, now's a good time to film this because there's hardly anybody in here. Even on these like couches, if you look down, there's charging ports, USB as well as regular outlets. Several of these tables, and there's some really good tables over in the Grand Destino section too that I'll show you. There's just outlet galore. Coronado Springs is really thought of as a very business type resort, a convention resort. A lot of conventions here, a lot of people that have business needs, need to charge a lot of devices, do work while they're either on their vacation or at a convention. So a lot of options. And typically it's a really nice, rather quiet space. So the ornament that you saw in the gift shop kind of represents all these various lights you see all around the resort. And speaking of lights, one of my favorite hidden Mickeys as far as Disney resorts can be found right up there. If you look at the illumination on the Coronado Springs Resort emblem, there is a lit up hidden Mickey. I stopped and put my resort mug down to kind of zoom in a little bit better and hold it steady to get you a better look at that illuminated hidden Mickey there. Continuing strolling from the area where there's the chess set, I wanted to show you, typical to other resorts around Disney property, there's also the little TV area. So you could pull out these stools, let your kids kind of sit down and have something to entertain them for a while if they don't have a Kindle with them, or even if they do, there's a lot of times where Teddy loves to sit and look at these for a bit. Giving you one more look from the children's TV area out across this grand lobby space. Looking back at the fountain, Panchitos, the restaurants. And then if you wanted to head to Grand Destino, you'd take this way, which would take you to also where the general lobby is for both sections, as well as guest services, bell services, the Toledo restaurant and the Dahlia Lounge, and meeting rooms. So let's take a stroll up this way. Mark just texted me, and they're at the playground out at the dig site, which is where the main pool is. And the playground is in total shade right now, so I'm glad they're getting to enjoy some playground time before it gets too hot out there. Here at the Barcelona Lounge area, in the bottom floor of the lobby of the Grand Destino, there's some more little grab-and-go options too. Beautiful looking cookies, blueberry scone, muffins. There's also some more of your savory items. They have an egg and cheese croissant, a breakfast wrap with chorizo, potato, egg and cheese, ham, egg and cheese croissant, plain croissant, chocolate croissant. There's also some nice non-alcoholic beverage options. I actually would grab that bird of paradise, but Teddy's not with me and he loves boba. So I'm gonna try to wait and get that later so he can share the boba with me. But the cinnamon twist cold brew looks pretty good as well. There's also some Spanish coffee options, classic coffee options, and other beverages. There's a lot of nice artwork around also. I am what is actually considered the lobby. So if you're in the elevator, those fancy elevators, this would be L, whereas downstairs would be LL for lower lobby. It's really kind of crowded in the lower lobby right now, where I was just down showing you the coffee options by the Barcelona Lounge. There's a lot of people checking in, plus there's a lot of people checking in for Disney Cruise Line this morning. So it's a little bit hectic, so I decided to come up here. As you can see, there's, again, so many seating options. As you can see, along this line of long couch, there's charging ports on every armrest. So that's where you get off the elevators. There's restrooms right there. Again, there's a little TV area. This usually is turned on sometime during the day. Again, if your kids want to just hang out and watch some TV. And then this is just as beautiful as the other workspace lobby I was showing you over in the older section of Coronado. It's just a little bit different, but it's still beautiful nonetheless. All those lit up, like mural, whatever you call that, behind there. And then again, lots of table space with plenty of charging options. And plenty of them. So this is now your grand entrance, like if Uber or Lyft drop you off, or you came up from the Disney bus transportation, or like we're parked outside waiting for our room to be ready. Then we'll move our car to our room. And then you walk in, check-in is off to your right. They have a map here and any other information you might need. So I'm over here in Gran Destino. Earlier when we had breakfast, we were in the El Mercado. Shows you different experiences, recreation activities, all of that. Then over here near check-in and concierge, you have another like huge long couch with some more charging ports. Some of the seats even have nice views looking out at the lake. There's a glare, so you're not seeing it as I'm seeing it on my phone. But just take my word for it. If the glare wasn't there, you would be looking out at the lake. Looking down across the lower lobby. And here upstairs. Order of Toledo. Inspired by Toledo, Spain's natural beauty and historical mystique, the Order of Toledo brought together some of the greatest thinkers of the earliest 20th century, from Salvador Dali and Luis Buñuel to Maria Luisa Gonzalez and Rafael Alberti. Founded on the idea of self-discovery, this group of avant-garde artists, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, poets and writers would wander through the city in search of spontaneous adventures and personal enlightenment. I do like that. I like wandering aimlessly for spontaneous adventures and personal enlightenment. That just shouts me to a T. This area is beautiful. Wow. I apologize for the various glares I am getting from the lighting from the windows. I'm going to sit and relax for a spell. I'm on Kindle charging duty and charging my phone while the boys play over in the playground. I foolishly forgot to charge Teddy's Kindle on the overnight, so it needs a little bit of a refresh, and I don't mind giving Mama just a little bit of a refresh. I sat here for quite a while charging Teddy's Kindle, charging my phone, updating my Facebook page. Instagram even made a short for YouTube. So that was nice. That was nice. You can see me in the mirror. Hi. I want to show you what also is over here is there is some Mickeys. If you look in, there's Mickeys all through this orange, like lit up glass stuff. Pretty adorable. I want to take you guys and give you a little peek of Maya Grill before I head off to find the boys. I love this mural. We actually originally had reservations to eat here for tonight, but then we kind of changed our mind, and I think we're going to go to Three Bridges tonight because it's walk up and we just don't know where our day is taking us. We were really torn between the two, to be honest with you. Both menus really appealed to us greatly. But then at the final end, I think we just kind of flipped a coin and said Three Bridges. But we will come here to Maya soon. The good part is when it's morning like this and there's nobody in here, I can at least kind of bring you in and give you a peek of what it looks like. It is a beautiful, beautiful restaurant. And the menu does look very appealing. Just for some reason tonight, we really thought we wanted to check out Three Bridges because we've actually never done that location. So we will. We'll bring you to Maya sometime. But I wanted to give you a little peek of what it looked like. And if you're here, like eating at the quick service, you can use these restrooms right here. Stepping outside, you have several ways you can go to the dig site. You can go across the bridge here for the quickest route, or if you wanted a little more of a walk, you could walk around the perimeter and you'd eventually get there as well. There's really nice seating areas outside here as well. Here's a couple of nice rocking chairs, Adirondack style. There's some outdoor umbrella seating if you want to bring out your snacks. There is a pool bar as well. Looking up at the Grand Destino Tower. The boys have reported they're still over here at the dig site at the playground, so I'm going to meander that way. Side note, if you're unfamiliar with our channel, because I mentioned the pool bar, that's actually not the pool bar I was just showing, obviously. That's just another like lounge bar area. I don't drink alcohol, so you won't ever find us showcasing alcohol on our channel. But I do mention spots like the Laguna bar, the pool bar, and such. Here's a look at Three Bridges, which is where we think we want to dine tonight. It is not by reservation, it is by walk-up, so we'll see. And this is certainly the quickest way to get across to the dig site. I'm actually glad I came up here now because the pool area isn't quite fully opened yet. So I can show you the giant hot tub area without anyone in it. It is one of the best and biggest hot tubs on property. Yeah, all of that, just the hot tub. Same thing, pool hours here. For the regular pool, this is the main pool on property. There's a few quiet pools as well. 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Sun's right on it right now. So maybe I can get a better shot of that later. So back here on the left side of the pool is the rec area. There's a lot of families in there right now, so I'm not gonna really film much right now. I see Teddy's playing some neat little kickball with Mark over here to the side. There's some ping pong tables, there's a playground, there's the giant Connect 4, looks like there's some other like fun shuffleboard. And I will either like really late tonight or early in the morning try to get a little bit better of a tour for you guys without a lot of families around. Of course, with it being the pool area, you also have restrooms here. There's also an arcade, which I think the boys already said they stepped foot into, so I'll have to ask them what they thought of that. And then there's also concessions here, your pool concessions. Having another look. before they open up. We will be coming to enjoy the pool today, but I usually don't film when I'm here because I'm like all hands on with Teddy. Plus there's a lot of people. Just isn't really great for filming. I do love the details around Coronado Springs. I really could take forever going around and filming all the heavy details. Chomp, chomp, chomp. But it's shaded in the morning. So if you want to bring your kids to get some leg stretches out, get some wiggles out as we call it in our family, morning or probably after the sun goes down would be better. That sun's going to be right up over that. Oh, score! That sun will be right up over this like within a half hour, and then it's really going to be too hot to play here, which is one big reason why Mark brought Teddy out. Now, this contraption, I don't think, there's one up by Grandestino too, up by the lobby. Yeah.
This is wicked cool.
Isn't it? I would think we saw one up by Grandestino one day. We were going to play it with him, but it was raining. I've never seen this contraption at any other resort, I don't think. It's kind of like kickball pool. It's quite nifty. But yeah, it's going to get hot here soon, isn't it?
Yeah.
You like this? Scoring? The big kickballs that are pool balls? This is really unique. I like this. Teddy's going to come down this nifty slide. This is nice. Takes quite a while to go up the stairs, go up around. I think he is coming down. Here he is. Go ahead, you can go again. It's not too hot yet. I'll just watch you go up the steps. Oh, good. Oh, good. The pool opened and everybody left, so I can kind of get some of this for you guys. This is an adorable playground. Really is well themed. Yeah, pool opened, all the families went running. So that is actually a great idea. If you're waiting with your family for the pool to open and you're a few minutes early, this playground is pretty shaded first thing in the morning. They have those echo boxes. You can talk to each other from the other side. They do have some benches for the parents to sit down as Mark is enjoying over on that side. This is called the Explorers Playground. An early morning when it's shaded like this, it really is nice. Actually, some pretty decent equipment. Mark's taking a break. Teddy is obsessed with that other slide.
Yeah, he likes that. He went down this slide early, and it was wet.
Was it wet?
So it made it super slippery. He
Yeah.
went down so fast that he came right off.
He scared himself.
So yeah, I haven't seen him go back down it, but he likes that slide a lot.
The good thing is his new Captain America outfit dries quickly that he's wearing today. So that's a good outfit for Florida.
Wet. It wasn't too wet. He was more scared that he went right off the slide.
Yeah, too fast for him.
Yeah, he hurt his bottom.
Oh, he hurt his bottom.
Yeah.
So the one where the other slide is, that's pretty cute. It has a spider up on top too. Looks like old fort. I'd go show you more, but now there's some families over there. Then there's that little tunnel thing he was just walking through. That was cute. Really is a cute area. The boys were already in the arcade having fun. Before it gets too crowded, I thought I'd take a little stroll around and look. Arcade hours are 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Pose with your favorite superhero. Hey, they have air hockey. That's all Teddy usually cares about. Actually, no, that's not true. He'd like this whack-a-clown too. I don't know what they did. I'm assuming they must have done air hockey. Mark said he did some basketball thing that his arm felt like it was going to fall off, and that must have been this. This is different from most of the basketball machines I've seen. Oh, I know what else was exciting. Teddy always likes trying skee ball too, and Mark did say he's been trying to have the strength to get it up over the lip, and he finally got one to roll all the way up. So I'm sad that I missed that. That must have been super exciting. Mark doesn't have his other cell phone on him to film with, so he couldn't capture it. They have a Guitar Hero, Guardians of the Galaxy pinball. So it's a small arcade, but cool part is it's here by the pool. I like that a lot of the rec is like all together. So you can do the playground, the pool, arcade, and they have the concessions bar. Not bad. This is the activity they've moved on to. Ping pong or, Teddy wanted to show everyone there's also a beach volleyball court here. Yeah, you're gonna get sand through your toes. Dad and I are gonna go get that boba drink. You wanna go? We're starting to make our way back to the tower, and I've discovered, looks like at French Quarter we saw a rabbit. Here we saw a bunny rabbit. Must be our lucky day. He's nibbling on some vegetation. I'm giving him plenty of space. I'm plenty zoomed in. Plenty zoomed in. So now I'm back out into the wide angle. So you saw me come across by Three Bridges, and now we're going to walk around the perimeter this way, because there's another bridge that will cut you right across to the Gran Destino Tower much quicker. A lot of options here now. A lot of options. You used to have to walk around the whole perimeter, and it used to get exhausting, or take the internal bus loop, but a lot of options now. Yeah, these are pretty, Mark. You're right, honey. Very, very pretty. And still continuing the theming. Look at the details in that brickwork. Stonework, whatever you call it, I guess. Nice map here of the dig site in case you don't know what's around or where to find it. Siestas is the pool bar concessions area. You saw us playing at the Explorers Playground. They have the ruins. There's a children's pool, ball court, the spa, which is the hot tub. I love watching them walk hand in hand. I mean, Teddy holds my hand all the time too, but I don't know, just something extra sweet when I get to sit here or stand here, walk along behind them and observe them holding hands. Teddy wanted to go over to the hammocks in that section, but we've convinced him it's a little hot for that right now. We're gonna do some chill time inside, maybe try a nice mocktail. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous resort. We have found the giant chess and checkers area. Teddy's gonna play the checkers. The good part is nice bench right here for Daddy, and it's shaded right now. There's actually a bit of a breeze right here coming off the water. Really nice. Filming both of these together for the grounds tour purposes. We have the cinnamon cold brew. It has a fancier name. I forgot. I'll get to it in a minute. And then this is the Bird of Paradise with boba in it. And that's also going to be filmed for my ongoing research for best mocktail on Disney property. So we're going to dive into the cinnamon twist cold brew. A spoon for the Boba King here. What do you think? A pretty red drink and some boba. That is pretty good.
What's in it?
All kinds of stuff. Mark has a coffee mustache. So it is strawberry, premium Minute Maid lemonade, green tea, and passion fruit boba. Is it good, Teddy? I thought it was pretty good. The breeze is gonna feel good. It's not gonna be very fun for recording, but it is gonna be lovely. So look at my boys all dressed up. Teddy's first time coming out to dinner in a button-up shirt. Teddy's first time actually going anywhere in a button-up shirt. I'm pretty excited. We're headed out to Three Bridges. They do not do reservations, but the walk up opens right at 4:30, directly on the dot. Mark hit it, got us on the walk up list. They gave us about 10 minutes till we'd be ready. So this is exciting. We have not dined yet at Three Bridges, so. And as you can see from our building here in the Casitas, building 5, We walked right out of our building, right to one of the bridges, and walk across we go. Nice. I'm fairly more dressed up than normal. I at least have a somewhat nice shirt on instead of just a t-shirt. So kind of our late Mother's Day dining here. We were seated basically immediately after checking in. So I'm gonna give you a bit of a look at the offerings. Really nice looking appetizers, nice looking salads, nice looking entrees. I'm having actually a really hard time deciding. I have a love of those lamb chops, a love of the coconut curry chicken looks good to me, and the poke bowls look good to me. So, And I don't know, I think Mark said he was gonna go with the burger, possibly the Three Bridges signature burger. This is really adorable. Teddy's actually starting to really want to work on the activities in the children's menu. I take it he didn't want the Kindle moved for better.
Yes. You want to move this? So it's fun?
There you go. But this is fun to see that he actually wants to start to work on the activities. So we did order drinks. Teddy's getting a children's meal, so chocolate milk is on the way for Teddy. I have a ginger beer, which is a non-alcoholic, basically ginger soda. So I'm really excited to try that. And Mark went with their signature mocktail, which is what, Mark? The Berry Mint Smash?
Yes.
Berry Mint Smash. So we're excited about all
Mint
of
Smash. It has strawberry, blackberry, lime, mint, and soda water.
Yeah, we're very excited about all of those. Our view, you cannot beat. View overlooking at the Gran Destino Tower and El Centro.
I did it, Daddy.
There's a beautiful breeze out here. The temperature is just perfect for enjoying a meal. Here is a look at some of those zero proof cocktails.
I can eat
A little bit of a quick reminder, we don't drink alcohol, so you won't see any alcohol consumed on our channel. So this is what Mark is getting at, Berry Mint Smash with a strawberry, blackberry, lime, mint, and soda water. That sounds really, really good. I also thought the prickly pear one sounded good. It has the tea and the lemonade. So it's like an Arnold Palmer, and then adding in prickly pear and lemon. That sounds delicious too. So our drinks have arrived. So we have 2 more mocktails to add to our list for our search of good non-alcoholic beverages around Walt Disney World property. This is Mark's Berry Mint Smash. So it has like all kinds of good stuff. And I have ginger beer. I forgot, you gotta forgive me. I think it's strawberry, blackberry, lime, mint, and soda water. There, I got it, Dad, I got it. And then I have ginger beer, which is actually not a beer. It's a non-alcoholic, basically ginger soda. I'm a huge fan of them, so I'm really excited about this. I wanna get Mark's first reaction.
Smells good.
It does smell good, doesn't it? Is it good?
Very. You gotta like soda water.
Uh-huh.
It's very berry-ish
Yeah.
with all the different berries. A little bit of lime at the end of it. So yeah, it's refreshing.
I'm gonna take a little try of it. Oh, so far, this is my favorite out of the 3 that we've been having since we've been doing this research. That is awesome. Marcus, try.
Smells like dish soap.
No, he's not a ginger fan like I am.
It tastes like dish soap.
No, I haven't tried it yet. So here we go. I love ginger beer. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. It's not the best ginger brew I've ever had, but it's good. It really is good. We're laughing because I hit my setting wrong, and it looked like at first Mark was
good?
going to stick his elbow in Teddy's mac and cheese. So we had an awesome
They might be hot.
idea, and our server said, yeah, absolutely. So instead of a hamburger, we got 3 sides for Teddy. So he has fruit, French fries without the paprika, and mac and cheese, along with his chalky milk. This is a child's meal of dreams for Teddy.
How is it?
Good. How about a fork? Hold on. While Mark helps
Oh.
Teddy, because we had to find a fork
this.
for him and
Put this
napkin
down
and
for now.
stuff. This is Mark's burger, and Mark's fries are what typically come, the paprika fries, which look amazing. But yeah, Teddy would not like those. So if you're dining here with a child, ask for the fries to be plain without the paprika. That burger looks pretty good too. Came in a little closer on that burger because that patty looks really good, and this bun, the vessel that it's on, looks amazing as well. Teddy's letting everybody know he would not eat the paprika. So there, we have found him a fork and a napkin. So we're good to go. What do you think so far?
Oh, well, that sausage.
Yeah? Now for mine. Lamb chops with tzatziki sauce, which I used to make from scratch when I worked for Little Greek. So, naan bread and some like cucumbers and stuff. This just, oh, yum, yum, yum.
It's good. Very good.
We had a lovely dinner. Everything was wonderful. Our server, Cam, he was so awesome. I left a cast compliment on the My Disney Experience app. And yes, if you have good service from any cast member in any department all over property, please remember to do that on the My Disney Experience app. But anyway, as you can see, it's pretty black back there. So we're headed back to the room for now. Rain is coming in like 15 minutes. The boys are already ahead of me. Teddy doesn't really like thunder showers, so he's like, okay, let's go to the room. But, oh my gosh, guys, I wanted to tell you a little bit more about that amazing meal at Three Bridges. Mark's hamburger, he said, was one of the best on property. He loved it. He loved the fries. Teddy loved all of his stuff. My lamb was flavorful, cooked to perfection. My 3 T's, taste, temperature, and texture, all spot on. The cucumber was like marinated in some mint. The tzatziki sauce was delicious. Everything about every single one of those meals. Our mocktails were fun, delicious. Perfect meal. We will go back. Highly recommend. So, I'm not at Coronado, as you can see. We did enjoy our stay at Coronado Springs Resort. However, we enjoyed the comfort of the rooms so much that after we had our dinner at Three Bridges, which was outstanding, it was phenomenal, we just really wanted some downtime as a family. There was a chance of storms could come through. As you saw in my previous shot, it was really dark. We ended up not really getting rain where we were at Coronado, but as a family, you know, Mark usually works 6 days a week. Sometimes even on his regular days, he works overtime at the end of his day. So he really doesn't get a lot of downtime. We don't get a lot of downtime as a family. And it was just, to be honest, so lovely last night to just all sprawl out. Teddy and I had both our laptops going, playing a computer game. Mark had hooked Disney Plus, cast it on the resort room TV. We were watching stuff on Disney Plus because we can't do that at our housing in Everglades. We don't have internet. We don't have any way to do any of that and hook it to our TV. So it was just nice to watch some Disney Plus stuff on the big TV, lounge, and just be comfortable as a family. Both Mark and I had said, you know, we really wish we had gone out and done some night shots for your grounds tour. We apologize that we didn't, but hopefully we could maybe focus more on that when we go back again. We would like to go sometime later on in the year and stay in the Grand Destino Tower to show you that side of the resort. So maybe when we do that, we can do more of a grounds tour for you at that time. Our thoughts overall, there's some pluses and minuses. It is a very different experience than your typical Disney resort. You can't mobile order at the quick service. It is a long, I think even more than some other resorts. It's a long haul, like Late at night, we did kind of all get a sweet tooth. We wanted a cupcake or something, and we realized it's just a different scenario. It's a different feel than most other Disney resorts. The quick service doesn't have like a lot of that. The Rick's little cafe closes at like noon. You would have had to gone way out, I think, maybe to the Barcelona Lounge to get a sweet treat. They didn't have a lot of offerings, so that could be a downfall. We actually just went and ended up going out to the vending machine that was right around the corner from our room and got a couple of candy bars, and that did it for our bedtime snack. So some of that could be a little bit troublesome. Like, you kind of do lose that ease to, okay, I'm going to mobile order and we'll pick it up after we come back from the parks and take it back to our room. And you just can't do that at that quick service. But, so it might not be. It is mostly a convention hotel, a business hotel. There's a lot of bar options, a lot of drinking options. Not really our thing, as you know. But with that, all that said, so maybe it wouldn't be for everyone, especially if you were coming from away and wanted to spend a week there to do Disney and do the theme parks and all of that. Maybe it wouldn't be your choice, especially having like kids or something, because you wouldn't want to always have that trouble of no ability to mobile order or where you get your drink refills or, you know, any of that. With that said, for us, just sometimes randomly going for a night or two because we're more local to Florida. I mean, we do live 5 hours away, but I still consider us rather local as compared to coming from Maine or Illinois or California or something. For us, we love the resort. We find it beautiful, and if we hadn't all been kind of so tired and everything, I do love strolling that resort at night as well. I love swimming in that pool at night. Mark and Teddy did go swimming in the afternoon, while I took some time to just upload devices. You know, same thing, we don't have internet, so I take a lot of time at these resorts to do backups on, you know, computers and stuff. They had a great time swimming. They loved it. We love everything about that resort. So for us, we really love Coronado. We will definitely go back time and time again. But do know there are a few kind of quirks to it that it is very different than especially the other Disney moderates. But with that said, we had fun. I'm sorry I didn't show you more. I hope you do enjoy what I did get to show you. And we will return sometime later on this year to do the Grand Destino Tower. And at that time, I will try to cover what we did not cover in this one. Peace and love, gang. Keep adventuring and see you on the next one.